What is going on, YouTube? It's me, Mr. Extras, and we're back with another YouTube video. Now today we're going to be talking about the new sneaks we have gone for Attack on Titan Revolutions. They are consistently giving us sneaks, so I'm low-key pretty happy about this. And these sneaks we have gone are pretty good. They're feeding us. They're feeding us weekly, so things are going well. But I'm not gonna procrastinate. Let's just get straight into this. To summarize all the sneaks we have gone real quick, we have gone some new family passives, and that's going to be for Shiki and Fritz. We got a new mythical support perk. We got some Reese changes, and we got map buffs that are getting reworked. These are some solid sneaks. The map buffs, I'm glad they're getting reworked. They weren't that good currently, so I'm glad they're getting reworked. The new passives, I like that. Shiki needed a new passive. It just was Ackerman, but you can shift, but now it has something unique. Fritz, the new passive, I like it. Anyways, let's get straight into this. For the first family passive that's new, it's going to be for Shiki, and it's called the Strongest Soldier. As humanity's best hope against Titans, you can't afford to flinch. Gain full immunity to knockback and grabs. This is going to be OP. When you do raids and you cut their knee, you don't have to worry about the attack titan or female titan or armor titan grabbing you. So you don't have to worry about getting grabbed at all, which is pretty nice. So this is actually a very good addition for Shiki. And no knockback, that's very good too. When you're in the air all the time, you don't have to worry about getting grabbed anymore. You're basically unstoppable. You're a better Ackerman. You're basically unstoppable in the air. The only threat to you in the air now is the flying abnormals that jump at you like a FNAF character. So those are the only things that you have to be worried about. Moving on to the Fritz new passive, it's going to be called the Coordinate. Connect with all allied subjects of Ymir through the paths, granting 5% of any awakening bar you gain to your teammates. This is a pretty solid passive for Fritz. I like it a lot. This is going to be good for the cutscene. You're able to get around 60% of your meter if you complete the whole entire cutscene and you have apotheosis and stuff, and 5% of that gets transferred to all your teammates, which means they should be able to shift off rip. So this is a very solid and unique passive. Now moving on to the new mythical support perk, it's called Unwavering Belief. This is maxed out, as you can see it from the +10. All party member skill cooldowns reduced by 2 seconds per kill, and the nerf you get is skill cooldown increased by 1.5 times. I don't think this is that good. To me, this just seems like a worst Courage Catalyst. Courage Catalyst does the exact same thing, but it's 1 second, and you don't get any nerfs from it. So to me, Unwavering Belief seems pretty buns. I don't think this is a really good support perk, but it's solid. I don't see why they would make this a mythical perk, to be honest. Like, yes, it's a solid perk. I don't have gameplay with it, so obviously I don't know if it's better than Courage Catalyst to get, but just from the naked eye, I don't really like the fact that it's just 2 seconds. Courage Catalyst is 1 second, and you get a nerf. Courage Catalyst doesn't give you a nerf, but maybe it's better, you know? Maybe I'm not realizing it with my own eyes. Maybe it's slightly better, okay? This does tell us, though, that they're going to be adding new mythical perks. So I think we should expect a new damage perk, a new defense perk, all that, you know? They're definitely working on some mythical perks, so let's look forward to it. Now, moving on to the Reese buffs, this is exactly what they said, and I quote, "I can't share too many details on the Reese buff, but the stun now stacks, now makes Titans 10% more vulnerable, and it's similar to Founder's Will, where your Titan Roar will activate the Conquer effect." Now, if you guys don't know what Founder Will does, with Fritz, when you yell as a Titan, your buffs apply to yourself and all your other teammates. It also heals them. And with Reese, if you shift and you scream, that's exactly what it's going to do. It's not going to do the buffs, but it's going to do the Conquer effect. And if you don't know what the Conquer effect is, it stuns the Titans. So every single time you roar, it's going to stun Titans. This is a pretty good buff, in my opinion, because that means when you're fighting Aaron, you know, and you roar, you won't have to worry about your back getting blown out by random Titans trying to third party while you're trying to fucking duke out Aaron, you know? And the stun stacks, that's cool. And Titans are 10% more vulnerable, so that means they're easier to kill. This is actually very solid. I think this makes Reese a little bit more valuable. I wouldn't say it's on par with Jaeger, but this definitely makes it a little better than it was. The Reese players are going to be eating. Now, moving on to the map buffs. I am so happy they said map buffs are getting reworked. Instead of 1 set boost per hour, like luck for 1 hour, gold for 1 hour, and XP for 1 hour, all 3 of them will be activated at once on the same map. And they said, for example, 15% luck and 25% gold/XP. This is going to be major, in my opinion. You know, it was really annoying just like playing Giant Forest, you know, and then oh, it's luck boost or XP boost. And since I'm max, I don't really need that. And I need gold. So then I'd be like, oh no, I need to wait another hour and hope that we get gold buff. This is very nice. I like this change. All buffs are going to be on the map. This will allow the buffs to be cycling through all the maps even faster, instead of it being like an hour luck, an hour gold, and then it switches and then it's like an hour XP. So this is very amazing. Those are all the sneaks we have gone for now. But what they also said is looking to have some wave sneaks next with Evo. Now, once we get a wave sneak, like an actual gameplay wave sneak, I think we're going to be able to get the gist of what waves are going to be like. And I am very excited for wave sneaks. They have been putting all their time and effort into waves, because waves is supposed to be the biggest thing, the most replayable thing in the game. So I'm going to be excited for when wave sneaks release. But anyways, that is going to be all the sneaks for Attack on Titan Revolutions. If you found any of this information helpful, or if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. You don't have to. I'm just suggesting, because you're definitely gonna see me again. You know, please like, comment if you want. Comment if you guys have some ideas that could be popping up for waves, or some ideas that could be popping up for the mythical perks. You know, I like to hear y'all out. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.
Niggas stay beefing when they can't even compete. I even own all these niggas, they sons to me. Niggas stay talking, but can't say none to me. These niggas fat as fuck, I'm talking about gluttony. Shoot that nigga's mouth, put that bitch right to the ground. He think he big dog, that nigga just a dash hound. I'm with the big dogs, nigga, we shoot blood rounds. I'll sniff your life out this bitch like a bloodhound. Niggas stay